Now an Emeritus News Brief, I'm Lynn Huston. Some good economic news from the government was doused by more layoffs and fears that GM may have to file for bankruptcy. The Census Bureau says orders for manufactured goods in May up by 0.6%. But the stock market hit the skids over energy prices and renewed fears that GM may face bankruptcy sooner rather than later. GM stock fell to $9.98, the lowest level since 1954. Well, yesterday it was Starbucks laying off. Today, it's news about American Airlines. Insiders say American Airlines will furlough more than 6,000 workers system-wide. The company has notified the flight attendants union that over 900 of them will be laid off.
We had negotiated a special package with the company last night in anticipation that there would be some overage for flight attendants who are nearing their retirement age, who are at least 50 years old and have at least 15 years company seniority, to take a voluntary severance, so we call it a voluntary bridge to retirement, where they'll receive $15,000 and some special medical and past benefits until they reach the normal early retirement age, at which point they would jump up to the full retiree medical and travel. We also will then offer overage, what we call overage leaves of absence, to flight attendants who are willing to take an unpaid leave of absence for a specified amount of time. They'll bid them in blocks of, for example, 3, 6, or 12 months, where they would leave flying and then return to their job at the end of that leave of absence. They would keep their continue to accrue their seniority and keep their past travel while they're gone. And then we would offer to flight attendants who want to pair up to do what we call partnership flying, where two people would bid one monthly schedule and divide the flying between them. That would work for flight attendants who now only fly a partial schedule, where they trade some of their trips away.
The man blamed for swindling scores of investors out of over $450 million, Samuel Israel III, is back behind bars. He gave himself up near the Massachusetts-Connecticut state line after living for nearly a month in an RV. He had faked his suicide just before he was to report to prison for bilking the investors. He's now been taken to New York to face additional charges. And United Healthcare claims it did nothing wrong, but it's willing to pay $912 million to settle a lawsuit with the California Public Employees Retirement System and others over United's handling, or the plaintiffs say mishandling, of stock options. See statements from both sides on our website. And that's an Emeritus News Brief. I'm Lynn Huston.